No, you don't know, it's okay. But once you do know, that's when it's not okay. And I did know, but I forgot until I was watching her video. Now everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any. Tell me how to have seen us. It was about 5 minutes ago. Before mine. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time. She's out the door. I gotta. Good morning, friends and family, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please stick around for a while. Give me a chance. I'm sure you will like me. And if you like me, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like that button because it will help someone small like me as a small content creator out. And you will be blessed back double. Trust me. When you bless others and when you support others, you get that back. And don't let nobody else tell you anything different. It's day 2 of my Daniel fast. Last night I did okay. Not as good as I wanted to, but you know, grace. And I did good. I woke up late. I think it was probably 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I was hungry and my man was hungry. He even woke up and made him something to eat. And I was like, damn, I want something to eat too, but I can't eat. What can I eat? So I decided to make me a Caesar salad, ate it up real good, went right back to sleep. That was the only thing. I mean, of course, I'm not really supposed to be having cheese or croutons, but you know, I allow myself some. You know, as long as I'm not eating no meats, no sweets, no sugars, you know, a whole bunch of heavy starches, I feel like I'm still within the Daniel's fast with just a little bit of tweaking to it. So that's just me. I can't eat a salad without. I mean, I can. If I'm already not eating meat and other things, then I feel like, you know, the least I can give myself is cheese and a little crouton here and there. But anyways, I'm finna get ready to work out. I just got back home from a clean. I left the house like 7 o'clock this morning to go do some move out cleaning apart for these apartments that I work for. And yeah, got back. I ate me some fruit. Oh, I didn't take my vitamins. So I'm gonna work out, take my vitamins, take my little made up shot thing. I ain't gonna do all this on camera, but I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. And then tonight, I think I'm gonna have the protein like pasta noodles with like spaghetti sauce with no meat, and I probably like eat the salad on the side so I can make sure that I'm getting enough, you know, getting filled up enough so that I don't make that mistake tonight, as in eating, because I don't want to eat past 8 o'clock, not through this fast and not anymore. I want to get back to not eating past a certain time because it's really important. And that really plays a huge part in gaining weight. So if you're trying to gain weight, eat all day long, all night long. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to make sure that you have some type of window where you cut off your eating, because I'm telling you, that has been a game changer for me. And I've noticed it. And you just feel better. You wake up feeling better. You go to sleep feeling better. At first, you're kind of hungry. And at first, it's kind of hard. But your body gets used to it. See, my body last night was not prepared for me to starve it like that, basically, because all I had was fruit and I had those, you know, that meal that I cooked with just the vegetables and the noodles. My body was like, baby, what are we doing here? We're starving, okay? And I don't care that it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We need to eat. So, you know, you will have those feelings in the beginning, that first week or so, but after you keep doing it, it becomes where your body's like, okay, this is the time that we eat. This is the time that we don't eat, and your body just gets used to the routine. So that's what I'm doing, putting my body back into routine and getting used to not eating as much and not eating overnight. And I'm just doing fasting because, you know, it's so many benefits to fasting. You'll have to look it up. You know, it helps you with discipline. It helps you feeling strong about yourself. It helps you with dieting and losing weight. It helps you with clarity. It helps you get closer to God or whomever you believe in. Fasting just has so many benefits. It helps renew your cells. But anyways, let me get to working out, and I'm gonna just, you know, show y'all a little bit just so y'all can see I'm really out here working out. I think that's the whole point of me really recording it just so you guys can see like this is what I'm really doing, not just me saying like, okay, I'm about to go work out and then I go lay down and go eat a big bag of Doritos. Okay, so yeah, let's get started.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Till I put the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, for your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that. Pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know you, know you, know you, know you, know you what you want. Oh, what it justice, put it in the song. Alright.
I just want to take this time to say this has been the best journey spiritually, physically that I've been in for really ever. And this is my walk in Christ, in my faith, that brings me to this place of happiness. Hey y'all, I don't even know if I spoke to y'all as far, this is on the same vlog, obviously. I decided to just put day 2 and 3 together just to make the vlog a little bit longer because I really didn't have that much content to put out for just day 2. So I just combined them together. Today's the last day of my fast. It wasn't hard. I've been a little hungry here and there. Like this morning when I took my walk, I was really hungry, but now I'm not that hungry. But I did eat like a half of a granola bar and a little bit of fruit, like really a little bit of fruit, and I drank some water, and that was it. And now I feel okay. I'm in the garage because I'm about to get ready to do my workout. I don't know if I probably won't record me working out today. If I do, it'll probably be just like a little small clip, just because I have plans on doing something else, which is a workout video. The thought of fasting, it always makes me procrastinate too fast because I'm like, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. And like, I have been putting off fasting and doing this type of fast. I had been putting it off for a while. The fact that it's day 3 and I'm done, and yesterday, day 2 was so good, y'all. I literally ate before 8 o'clock. Y'all seen my food. It literally, okay, when you're doing the Daniel fast, like if you're doing like a vegan fast or not vegan, vegetarian or whatever, that meal that y'all seen, the last one, is good. But if you are doing the Daniel fast, I already know, people, I know you're not supposed to have no cheese. The pasta noodles were protein noodles. I had no meat in my sauce. I had no meat in the whole pasta. The only thing I added just to help me, feel like I'm not just eating raviolis. Well, not even raviolis, but because raviolis got meat in it, and that meat is so nasty. The only thing y'all didn't see that I put in it was I added some green and red peppers in it, and I also added the cheese in it and Parmesan cheese, and yeah, that's it. And then the corn and stuff. But so that was it, and I'm telling y'all, I ate that up. Like, I really wanted to eat all of what was in that bowl, but I didn't finish all of it, which is a good thing because that was a lot. But I was so full. I did not wake up in the middle of the night hungry or nothing. Woke up a little bit hungry, but that's to be expected. I literally ate before 8 o'clock, and I was so proud of myself that I did not eat nothing else for the night. If you've never fasted before, even if it's not a Daniel fast, even if you're just doing a fast to where you don't drink any sodas for 3 days, like, if you have to start small, like, you have to show yourself sometimes and prove to yourself that you can do something that you don't think you can do. And sometimes you may have to take baby steps into it. For example, like I said, if you're somebody who always eats snacks, do a 3-day fast of no eating snacks, or do a 3-day fast of intermittent fasting to where you don't eat past a certain time. Like, there's so many different types of fasts that you can do. The benefits of fasting is just phenomenal. Like, seriously, like the best thing about finishing a fast, besides losing weight and besides feeling closer and more connected to God or whomever you believe in, is the fact that you gain so much self-discipline and you realize how strong you really are. You realize, I can do this. And if I can do this, what can I do? Like, what can I get through? Because I honestly think fasting is one of the most hardest things to start and to finish. Like, the fact that you have to change up your whole routine and habit out of the blue because you're deciding today is the day that I'm going to do that is just like starting a fitness journey and exercising. You're going to get into it. You're going to be like, God, no, this is awful. And you're going to be ready to give up. But if you stick it out and if you stick it through, even if you mess up just a little bit or cheat just a little bit, once you get to that day 3, day 5, day 10, day 21, day 30, you just feel so powerful. Like, I feel like, what can I do? Like, what can you tell me that I can't do? Because I can literally, if I'm smoking, I can literally stop smoking at any point of time. If I'm drinking heavy, I can literally put that down and put it away at any given time. You know why? Because I've done it before. Several times now. Several times I've done this. And I proved to myself and I proved to God that when it's time to be self-disciplined and when it's time to be locked in and focused, your girl is here showing up, doing what I gotta do. And I am just, you guys, I've never been like so at peace and so grateful, like, and so consistent in my life. It's peaceful, this grateful. And don't get it twisted. It's not just because of the house. It's not like, I've done had my stresses. Since we moved here, I done been real stressed out. School is coming around. We had to put out all this money for moving in, on top of feeding all these kids, on top of still needing to buy, like, school is literally like a week away, and I still have to go school shopping for all of my kids, still having to work. So it ain't been no easy ride. Let me say that. Like, my life has not got easier. I just have been able to, and I honestly feel like it's because of my fasting. Every time I fast, I just feel so much strength and I feel so much stronger in Christ. And the saying, through, what is it? Not even the same, but I think it's in the Bible. What is it? Not even, I said, I think it's in the Bible. Lord, forgive me. I can't think of what it is, but my point is, with God, anything is possible. And I always feel just so much more connected to God when I do my fast. And I'm so happy that I've done it, that this is the end of this is the last one. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to have the same thing. So I'm pretty much just going to work out. And I don't know what the end of this video will look like. I just really want to encourage anybody watching this to try a fast. Even if you do a fast for just 24 hours. I encourage you so much to try to fast. It is so, like, I'm telling you, the power that you're going to feel after you finish it will allow you to move in to the next steps of whatever you're trying to do with so much more confidence. And yeah, so I'm not gonna keep running my mouth for too long. I'm gonna get to this workout. Like I said, I'll probably throw in a little clip just to prove and show y'all I'm doing what I say I'm doing. And yeah, I did want to mention this. I was looking at my channel the other day and I noticed that when I did my Daniel fast a few months ago, literally a month, wait, let me back up. When I did my Daniel fast a few months ago, I think it was about 4 months, 5 months ago to be exact. When I was committed and I did it for, I want to say I did that fast for either 5 or 7 days, or I might even did 10. I don't remember, but I know that it was longer than 3 days. But I remember, having this moment with God in my head and feeling like he was telling me, you want to be a YouTuber. You've been trying to be a content creator. I don't even like to really title it YouTuber. I just want to say content creator. You've been wanting to be a content creator for a while. You was doing TikTok and you was doing pretty good on that. You started out with your channel, you was doing good. Even with my TikTok and my YouTube channel back then doesn't match me now. It doesn't match the grown me, the 31-year-old me. It doesn't match the aesthetic of where I am today. But that was where I was then. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just, and I wasn't doing nothing crazy, but you know how you be when you in your 20s and you know how these girls be. And that's no offense. Like I was living just like y'all. I was in my 20s. I was trying to be cute, trying to be seen, and it's that and the third. But now so more I'm focused in making sure that what I do has purpose in it. Not just purpose for me, purpose that will help others find their purpose or just, help them out. But like I was saying, to make a long story short, I did that fast. I had a conversation in my head with God, or however you want to look at it and say it. I had a conversation and I felt like God was telling me, you want to be this content creator, but you're ashamed of where you are now. Meaning where I was living in the hood, I was living in the projects. And many people knew that. And it wasn't my first time recording and doing YouTube in the projects. But at that point in my life, when I started back doing YouTube just a few months ago while I was in the projects and in the apartments, I was ashamed. I liked how my apartment looked as far as like overall, as far as they upgraded them and how I decorated my house for the most part. And not really decorated, but just, I felt like it was a little cool little spot, nothing too major. But I was ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see people watching people who live in the projects on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't feel like, that my content would reach where I wanted it to reach. And it kind of like made me, It kind of made me feel like defeated and like just not sure, like, should I be doing YouTube? Should I wait until I move and get a better surrounding, And God was like, and I think I spoke about this in a video, even if you go back and look. And that's the great thing about YouTube. You can go back and look and see what you said, see what you did, it was just whatever. So I ended up having this thing where I was like, God was like, you know what? How are you ashamed to show people where you are? You being ashamed means you think that I won't bring you out of this. It's always flies in this damn garage. You being ashamed of showing where you are means that you're ashamed of where I have placed you. And you think that you won't get better. You think that you won't get out of this. You think that I won't bless you even where you are in your circumstance right now. And when I got that, what's the word? I don't know. Somebody know it. Put it in the comments. When I got that, I don't want to say, it's not epiphany because that's not the word I'm looking for, but that's close to it. When I got that epiphany of that, I was like, you know what? You're right, God. What kind of example am I showing if I'm hiding the place that I live because I'm ashamed of where I live? But yet I want to be seen and show my life or my fitness life or whatever, but I don't want nobody to see how I really live. And when I got that, I was like, you know what? Instantly, I was like, I know what I got to do. It was like God told me, you know what? I want you to do a house tour of your home. In your projects, I want you to do a house tour because I had been dreading that. I did not want to do that. That video is still up to this day. My hood apartment tour. You can go back and look if you want to. I did not want to do that video, and I said it in the video. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to show it. Every time I would do a video in that apartment, I would try to crop and edit things out so that you couldn't see fully certain parts of the home so it didn't look like I was in the projects. But yeah, and after I posted that video, literally, I just realized it. Literally, after I that video. I think it was, no, okay, I did the Daniel fast, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a month later, I posted the home tour. And then here we are now, and it's like 3 to 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, after that video was posted. We got this house. So here we are again fasting. And I am fasting for a number of reasons. And if something happens in my favor, regardless of how regardless of the outcome of how it happens, I still trust God in the situation, and I'm, not going to overstress myself out about it. But if it comes out the way I want it to come out, I just know that it's going to be connected to this fasting. So I said that all to say, fast, do it now. Fast and do it fast, okay? Yeah, and I just forgot in my whole point of bringing that up. Like I did all that talking just to forget the main point of why I wanted to tell y'all about the fast. So, not why I wanted to tell you about the fast, but basically about like the showing my apartment into getting this home. That was connected. My obedience to showing the home and to doing that fast, I strongly, again, I'm saying this, I said in the last video, I strongly feel like the obedience to that was connected to this. And that's why if you even watch my earlier video or my 2 videos ago or something, whenever I showed you guys or told you guys about me moving, and I showed you in that text, when you see my sister, she had wrote, "You deserve it, you've been so obedient," and that's because she's my spiritual accountability partner. Like, we both hold each other accountable. Like, we talk about our problems to each other, and we give each other honest advice. If I feel like she's in the wrong, I tell her. If she thinks that, hey, that's not the right way, do it this way, she tells me that. We send each other videos, we text each other encouragement. But anyway, so my point is, I just had a moment, and I guess, it's always when I'm fasting. This is why it's so important to fast. Because truly, when you fast, and you allow yourself this time with God and with yourself, or whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, you do get, clarity on things, or it's like you do hear from God, or you do get discernment. You do understand what you need to do to get to the next level, or to get to the next opening of whatever God has for you. And I honestly believe that the other day I was thinking about what I just told you guys about how the house and this, that, and the third in the video and showing you guys is the same thing that I have to do for my channel, you guys. Because I will promote everything and anything that I do. My cleaning business. What else do I really don't do anything else. But my point is, when it comes to my cleaning business, that's my baby. I've been cleaning for years. I've had this cleaning business that I'm doing now for 2 years. I've had people work for me. I've done it by myself. I've worked with my mom. She still helps me out sometimes. So it's my baby, and I don't mind showing people my work. I don't mind, posting about it every day if I have to. But you know what I don't post about? You know what I don't show off? And I love this, and I've been doing this just as long and just as much. This right here, talking to y'all, doing YouTube, doing content creation. Like, I might post like one little clip or say one little thing like, hey, go check out my YouTube channel. And really, I'm like just throwing it out there like, ooh, hope nobody really see it. But, because it's a scary thing when you first start out YouTube. Anybody who's tried to do YouTube or attempt to do it, you give up on it easily, especially when the numbers aren't there. It's very easy. And if I don't know when you are watching this, but if you're watching this in real time, my numbers are not there. And I said this in another video, I think before too. When I did YouTube years ago, my numbers were decent. They weren't like, worthy of monetization, but they were decent. Like, I can deal with that. I can deal with hundreds of people watching my video, or my video getting to hundreds after a month. What's hard is when your video stands at 3 views, 7 views, and it's been months, and it's like, damn, it only got to 13 views in 3 months. What's going on? You know what's going on? God is testing you. God is testing your obedience, your faith, your trust in him. And I honestly feel like what's attached to me getting to that next level, even if it's just getting me into the hundreds of views, is for me to start posting and stop being scared to allow people to know that I do this. Of course, it's people that know I do it. Of course, I speak to family and friends and tell them I do it. But I don't post it. I don't post when I make a video. I don't share it. I don't do none of that, because I just honestly think like the people who I do know or who are on my other platforms, as far as Facebook, Instagram, I feel like they don't care. Like, I'm just like, oh, they don't really care, or they not gonna support me. So then I don't share. So I just leave it on YouTube for those people who watch YouTube. But I felt like God yesterday told me, remember how you felt about your home? That's how you have to feel about this channel. You have to trust me, even with these little views that you are getting. Trust to share it, and don't be embarrassed about it and ashamed about it, because you have to trust that I have a purpose and a plan for what you're doing, and that this is not in vain. So that was my real point. That's what I had to say about that. Now, let me get back to this workout.
The spirit into the temple. And when the parents brought in the child,
I literally forgot. But, you know, what you don't know at the time, or, you know, it's somewhere in the Bible. I can't don't quote me. But when, you know, you don't know, it's okay. But once you do know, that's when it's not okay. And I did know, but I forgot until I was watching her video, which she just posted, I guess, 5 days ago. It's crazy how everybody be doing literally the same thing on YouTube at the same time sometimes, especially people who you watch. And it can seem like you copying off of them. And sometimes you are, or I am. And then also it could just be that, you know, you just happen to be on the same journey at the same time, which is the case right now. This YouTuber that I watch, Lily, she is doing a fast, or she's done with the fast by now, actually. And she was mentioning, you know, how you're not supposed to tell anybody when you're fasting. You can speak about it afterwards, this and that, blah. And then I just looked up some verses in the, I just looked up a scripture in the Bible to, you know, make sure that's, you know, all the way correct, which I remember a friend of mine telling me this when we used to work together. I remember her telling me about fasting and how it's supposed to be done in secrecy. So when she said it, I remember her saying it, and I was like, let me find the Bible verse that tells me exactly. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually in my Bible to read about fasting and different scriptures about fasting, because I want to make sure the next time I do fast that I do it right and correct. So in the meantime, I do think that if I do another fast, I will, like, you know, keep it secret and until it's done, basically. Because I just got done reading, and it's no pillowcases on my pillows, because I got to wash my sheets. I got sheets on my bed, but I took the pillowcases off. But anyways, that's just for the people that, you know, worried about their own things. I just got done reading the Bible. I read every scripture that I could find. I went to the back of the book and went to fasting, fast, stuff like that. And I read every scripture, every paragraph that I could find about fasting. And now I kind of feel bad, because it's like, I hope nobody thinks that I'm trying to, like, not even nobody. I don't care about what people think. No, you know what? I can't even say that. I know. See, okay, so my problem was, I was like, you know, after reading that, I was like, dang, I done posted these videos. I done told people I'm fasting, even though it's not that many people, you know, seeing the video yet. It's just like, dang, though, I'm doing it wrong. But then, like I was saying, like, you know, I know that God is going to still give me grace. And I know that I have done this before and posted it without thinking about it. And I still ended up getting blessed in the end. I still end up getting something that I prayed for and cried and prayed for, about moving, this, that, and third. So I do kind of feel okay about it, but I don't feel completely good about it, because I'm like, now that I've read all that, what it has to say about fasting and how to do it, what to do, what not to do. Well, it don't really say it like that, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like, dang, dude. It's just like, dang it. I wish I would have read all of that before I started my fast, so that way I would have just waited and posted this after I was done and whatnot. But in the meantime, like I said, I know God's still going to give me grace. I know I'm still going to get whatever blessings and whatever he has connected to this fast for me. I know that I will still receive. And yeah, I just want to end this vlog off by saying, yeah, so when you do your fast, you know, just make sure that, you know, you do it quietly and don't let everybody know until your fast is completed.